This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
If you got an issue now, it'll get a little bit better and a little bit better. We got a little problem here. Got a caution on the Speedway.
And it's Kyle Busch. Has got into the wall. He fell 2 laps down with that.
Right side. Stewart, take right side tires off. Let's take that right side out. Look at that lower when you're changing the shock. Open the hood. Get that top piece off the shock out.
Darrell, at most tracks, we'd say he pancaked it.
But here, I guess we would say he
crab caked it.
Crab caked it. Good point.
But his car just never turned there on the exit of the corner, and you can see he actually hit that car, or he crab caked it pretty hard. But
a 4-car jam session that we've been watching for a lap or two has ended up with Kurt Busch in the wall in the number 2. He was racing with Tony Stewart, Greg Biffle, and younger brother Kyle.
That was predictable. I mean, these guys were not cutting each other any slack, and they'd been doing it for a number of laps, and it was going to happen sooner or later.
This was coming off turn 4.
Now, Tony had already passed Kurt a couple of times, and he passed him back, and this time he just didn't. Kurt tried to come up in front of Tony, and he said, we're not having any part of that.
Yeah, there was not a lot of give and take right there.
Not at all.
Denny Hamlin in the midst of that as well. Isn't this about the 3rd time, at least the 3rd time this year, that those 2 cars, beginning at the Daytona 500, have crashed together?
Here they are racing each other pretty hard, and you see Biff run in there and bump the back of Kurt. Now, Kurt gets a run underneath Tony Stewart here, and he thinks he's probably got him cleared, or at least he needs some room up. Ain't going to happen. So as we watched this, we almost knew that was going to be the result.
Like you say, Darrell, they've been this group.
NASCAR Nextel Cup Racing on Fox is sponsored by UPS, official delivery company of NASCAR.
UPS delivers the chance to manage your own free fantasy auto racing league. Go to foxsports.com. This is only the 2nd caution of the day for contact or an on-track incident, but both have involved the Busch brothers. Kyle, the first one, and Kurt crashes in this one. Tony Stewart comes to pit road, and then Kurt Busch comes in as they're looking at the damage to Stewart's car. Kurt comes up to offer his opinion.
And guess what? That got the 2 car parked
for the day.
Meet me at the Oval Office, please.
Yeah, it's nothing to play around with there.
His father brought organization and respectability to stock car racing. But when Bill France Jr. took the wheel as NASCAR president in '72, his regional sport had little television coverage and mostly automotive sponsors. Bill Jr. drove the family-owned sport straight to Madison Avenue. In '73, France signed R.J. Reynolds Tobacco as title sponsor of its premier series. And shown here in '79, he sold CBS TV on televising the Daytona 500 Flag to Flag. Surprising ratings drew supermarket shelf sponsors, TV networks, and even presidents. Bill could be an intimidating presence in both the boardroom and the garage as his sports chief salesman, rules enforcer, and track operator. He never minded that supporters and critics alike described his role as a benevolent dictatorship. Bill grew NASCAR into a national marketing powerhouse in America's #2 sport on TV before retiring in 2003. Bill France Jr. was 74.
And Ryan's like a rock. He reminds me of Cale Yarborough. Cale didn't have a neck, big old shoulders, little short arms. He'd get up on that steering wheel, pull those gloves up over his elbows, and look out.
Ward Burton has hit the wall to put us under caution for the 5th time today. Ooh, that was a hard hit.
Just hold right there just a minute. Got 2 more cars coming by. Clear to the bottom. Cutter to the bottom.
This was a huge break for Casey Kane in that 9 car back in 11th position. He was just about to fall into the clutches of our leader, Martin Truex Jr.
Boy, he has crab caked that car.
Well, 2. He's coming to you. He's in the bottom of 3 and 4.
Distance.
On the bottom, inside. 10 car hole behind you at 84.
I saw the.
He'll like something bad happened. Anyway, back to what I was saying.
He's got a problem. He just hit the wall.
No, there he goes. He's around.
Sterling just got past him.
All right, let her go.
The brake adjustment, all these little issues, all these little things that you know to do or can do.
Got a flat right rear. 10-4, yeah, it's flat. Just stay with the pack here.
Crab caked it. Tartar sauce.
I saw him go up the hill down into turn 1, and I thought he had a problem, but see him back here.
Hold on to it, hold on to it. Keep digging now, keep digging. Still inside, still inside.
I don't think see right here is where he got in trouble. First time, and then this is when he spun the thing down the hill.
Right here.
Oh, I'm telling you, I can't believe he slid down in front of those cars. Nobody hit him.
Saw Sterling Marlin in the 14 all the way down on the apron.
The caution flag is out for the 7th time today. David Gilliland spun down the front stretch, collected Ricky Rudd, and the big question now, as pit road opens, what will they do?
I just think you got to come. Car owner's nightmare right here. This is what you always worry that doesn't happen, that you don't want to happen.
When he tried to correct it, he just gets right into the left rear of his teammate Ricky Rudd in that 88 car, hard lick to the inside wall. But he just got very loose as he came up off the exit of turn 4, Gilliland did. Use that based on his point situation.
And I got to give a call to his new crew chief, but also to P.J. Jones, who got in that car yesterday afternoon and run some laps for Robbie, and I'm sure that didn't hurt anything at all. With P.J.'s a sharp guy, helped him out.
Robbie Gordon moves into the top 10.
Honestly, with the kind of lead he has, all he's looking for is the white flag, because once we get that white flag, we know we will not go into overtime into a green-white checker.
He's at the line now, and here comes Ryan Newman. Now, that's how far ahead he is right now, so he can idle around.
Gets by Joe Nemechek in the 13 car. He only really has about 1 more car up there. You see Johnny Stahl in his 70. And I'm sure Johnny will give him the bottom of the racetrack. 2 to go.
I got to tell you, that little car has been amazing today. That thing has stuck to the bottom all day long. You don't get a chance to do what he's done today very many times.
Some friends of ours have a suite up on the 10th floor of the hotel every race here. And Kevin Mannion went by the suite the other day, told Gary Nye, we are the car to beat. And with what was without any sense of bravado, it was a simple statement of fact.
White flag. 1 mile to go.
Hi, man, just going to make it back no matter what.
There you go.
Killer lap time.
How many laps has he led today, Mike?
215, Daryl.
215.
On a day on which NASCAR loses Bill France Jr., another junior, Martin Truex Jr. is going to win his first Nextel Cup race. Truex wins the Autism Speaks 400.
The 7th different winner in 7 races here at Dover.
Yeah! Whoa! Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Holy mackerel. Wow.
How fitting. Holy mackerel. Perfect.
Thank you, guys.
The family's in the seafood business.
Yes, they are. Holy mackerel.
You mentioned it, Mike. He considers this his home track.
Quite a performance by that whole team today. The crew, the driver, the car, the spotter.
Passed away today at 1 o'clock. Remember him in your victory speech. Terrell's outside right here.
Ryan's coming up.
Brian Newman second, Carl Edwards third, Denny Hamlin, Matt Kenseth the top 5. 1 Chevy, or 2 Chevys, 1 Dodge, and 2 Fords.
Rodney Weiss will actually hand him the checker flag.
Yeah, he's getting tired of throwing it down there and I'm dropping it.
Congratulations to Chevy driver Martin Truex Jr.
I believe I remember Martin knowing how to do a burnout, if I recall.
There's nothing like that first one, is there, Darrell?
I'm telling you right now, you see what a Goodyear looks like ground up? Wait till he moves out of the way and you'll see.
So, do you like your seafood smoked?
Smoked mackerel.
First Nextel Cup win in his 58th race. And the second straight race, we've had a first-time winner. Martin Truex is the man. As we remember the man who made NASCAR what it is today, Bill France Jr.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our loyal fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.